Hi everybody, my name is Abraham Saivisi and I'll be presenting the Product Backlog Workshop for our team, of which the user story is number 2666. We're going to go to Mingle now to navigate through the user stories that we've created. If you see here in the product backlog, we've packed this backlog with a total of 14 user stories, to which we'll gloss over right now. So if we go through the first one, the user story is to fix the list by attribute, which is that in the results page, the option to list by attribute instead of listing by property images is completely misaligned. So this, more than a full-on user story, is a simple bug fix that needs to be addressed. The owner of this user story is myself, Abraham Saivisi, and we've assigned 10 points to this story. The second of which is to list property images, and that is that as a user, I want an actual picture of the property to be shown in the listing page pane so that I can see how the property looks. At the moment, most of the results return a generic stock photo of a house that is applicable to all of the entries in the result page, and instead we want to implement that a picture relevant to the property at hand be the one that is displayed. The product owner is myself, and we've assigned this 20 points. The third of which it's to enhance the property listing attributes display. This also, more than a user story, is a bug fix of types. It's an enhancement, and that is that the attributes listed in each listing of the results page are unclear and need to be improved. And that is that in each of the listings for each of the properties, it isn't entirely clear what number and data corresponds to square feet and to a number of bedrooms and rooms, and it is a bit messy and not user friendly, so we're seeking to enhance that. The product owner is myself. We've assigned this 15 points. The fourth of these user stories is to have the option to export results to CSV, and that is that as a user, I want to have the option to export the results of a search into a custom file format like CSV so that I can sort through the data with third-party applications. We've assigned this 30 points, and the owner is myself. The fifth of these user stories is to add a placeholder text to the current search bar, and that is that as a user, I want to have a placeholder in the search home bar so that it indicates what kind of search I'm allowed to input. We've assigned this 5 points, and the owner of this user story is Hamza Salem. The next one is to implement error handling, and that is that as a user, I want to be given appropriate feedback whenever no results were found in a search so that I can try another search. Currently, nothing pops up when an erroneous search was put in, and instead it appears to the user as if their query returned no results. We've assigned 15 points to this user story, and the owner of which is Hamza Salem. The next one is performance on the search engine, and that is that as a user, I want the searching algorithm to be faster so that I can search for properties more rapidly and efficiently. We've assigned this 35 points, and the owner is Hamza Salem. The next user story is to simplify the sorting interface of the results page, and that is that as a user, I want to have a simple sorting interface similar to those found on other popular e-commerce websites so that I can quickly view only the properties that interest me. At the moment, we do have sorting functionality, but its interface isn't completely user-friendly. We've assigned 15 points to this, and its owner is Andrew Sansetinia. The next one here is the option to show and hide the map, and that is that in the results page at the moment you see to the right hand side the map display and to the left hand side the actual property listings. And this user story would be so that as a user I want to have the option to show and hide the map functionality so that I have the ability to customize the results view based on my preferences. We've assigned 15 points to this user story, and the owner is Hamza Salem. The next user story is to cache searches inputted into our search engine, and that is that as a user I want the search bar to save the recent searches I've made so that I can remember previous searches done. We've assign this the priority of should instead of must. We've assigned it 7 points, and its owner is Jose Gonzalez. The next user story is no results suggest properties. That is that as a user, I want the website to recommend searches when no results were found on a search, so that I have an idea on what to search or how to proceed. We've assigned this as a must, given it 8 points, and its owner is Jose Gonzalez. The next user story is a simple filtering interface, and that is that as a user, I want to have a simple filtering interface similar to those found on other popular e-commerce websites so that I can quickly view only the properties that interest me. Currently, we do have a filtering functionality, but its interface is not completely user-friendly, so we're seeking to address that. Its priority is a must. We've assigned 15 points to it, and its owner is Jose Gonzalez. The next of these user stories is viewing preference customization, and that is that as a user, I want to have the option to customize my viewing preferences in the results page so I can have a better and more personalized visual to my searches. The priority is should instead of must. Its points assigned are 20, and its owner is Andrew Sensitinia. The last of our user stories is the result page auth and dynamic content, and that is that as a developer, I want to dynamically control the content of each of the end users depending on the user's classification, so that the algorithm can assign the most efficient and valuable content to each user viewing the results page. The priority is a must. We've assigned 20 points to this, and its owner is Jose Gonzalez. That is the gist of our 14 user stories at the moment. That will conclude the navigation through our current user stories and through our current product backlog workshop. Our contact info is available here. Our product owner is Dr. Masoud Sajadi, and he's available to contact. This concludes our video. Thank you so much for watching.